I'd like to personally say, make sure you check out my shit on Reverb Nation. I am officially at the top again. And before anything, I just like to thank everybody that supported everything I was doing and everybody that never lost faith in me. Y'all are amazing, and I will keep y'all up to date with some fresh new music. So make sure y'all y'all keep supporting the music. Make sure you check my music out at all the other platforms. If you don't know what platforms those are, you can Google my name. This is at the bottom of the screen. If you download the Hot Rush Radio app, that's another app. The first channel, the top left, that's another place where they play my music at. Make sure you supporting what a nigga doing and what a nigga got going on, because it's just like they say, if you ain't supporting, then you know that you ain't important. And yeah, once again, I just had to say it again. Thank you to everyone that supported everything that I've been doing. Even though y'all know that the newest project, the new songs that I have up, they're up, but they're rough drafts. They're not officially done, because when they're done, they're gonna sound like Ambition 2 does. But yeah, I just had to say that again. Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna continue to make history, keep doing my thing, and keep providing y'all with quality music, because that's what I've been giving y'all from the start, even though there was haters, there was people shitting on me, niggas trying to stop me from what I was doing. You're not gonna stop me, you know what I'm saying? To my baby that I can't see right now, I love you. To my baby Beth, I love you. To those that really fuck with me, I love y'all. To my friends, my fans, my family members, to my associates, my crew members, the people that really rock with us, everybody that's in the crew, everybody related to all the fucking girls in the crew, like, thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? This shit wouldn't have been possible without any of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was 1 play, 2 play, 10 plays, 100 plays, 1,000 plays, whatever it was, thank you for the support. It's been a long fucking road, and it's time for shit to start paying off. Y'all are truly amazing for all the support and love y'all been giving me. And I just want y'all to all know that I really appreciate each and every one of y'all and all of y'all support. And I look forward to making more music and providing everybody with good music and quality music. Happy New Year to everybody. Stay safe, stay blessed. You ain't vaccinated, mask up. Shit's real out there. You know what I'm saying? Even if you is, still mask up. It's real out there. You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all again. I really mean it. Like, this shit means, like, all bullshit aside, like, to all of y'all, like, y'all have no idea, like, this shit means a lot. And if you would have went to Reverb Nation when I had my first account, you would have actually seen my biography. My biography was so intimidating to the average artist that's probably why I got disabled. Honestly, I don't think it was because of gunshots and none of that shit, because there's other people that put gunshots in their shit. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of shit like that that's, you know what I'm saying, and I put my material out there, and it's not always gunshots, it's not always talking shit. Sometimes I'm taking it to the club, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't taking it to the club, I'm taking it to a party. I ain't taking it to a party, then I'm cruising on a fucking turnpike, or, you know what I'm saying, or I'm just chilling wherever I'm at and I just throw my headphones on. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to think about something. There's certain titles that I just mentioned. They're like actual titles of songs I have. Those titles are easy to be found. And you actually would be surprised because there's a lot of shit. Turn it down. Because I didn't even play the song that I wanted to play, which was the one that I was playing before. I was too busy talking and shit, but I'm just, it really means a lot. Like, when I was 7, I started getting into music. I started writing when I was 10. I stopped on and off from 10 to like 15. And I was on and off with the writing. Sometimes it would be a little freestyle that I was writing. Sometimes it would be a fucking song. But the first actual CD that I ever made, I had to be like 7 years old. It was 2002 when I made it. It was so garbage, I would never play it for nobody. That's real shit. I'm not even fronting. Like, that's how garbage it was. It was so garbage, I would never play it for nobody. That's how garbage it was. My name, the worst. my name before was garbage. Like, this shit was, my old name used to be Icebreaker. I was like, what the fuck? Cause I listened to that whack ass name now, and I'm like, nah. I come a long way with the names. Like that AR. I think that's where I need to be right now. Dub.AR. I think that's exactly where I have to be right now. But my name, my rap name used to be, back in the days when I had my local television show, I had a whole different name. I was going by Escalate, cause I escalated like a problem when it came down to situations and shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess that was the reason I came up with that shit back in the days. But I still thought that shit was whack too. Hey, what you doing? But yeah, real shit, like, that shit was whack. You know what I'm saying? Then I remember at one point my name was Savage. This was before there was ever a 21 Savage. Let's be clear. Before there was ever a 21 Savage, my name used to be Savage. And then after that, my name used to be 12 Gauge. You know what I'm saying? At this time, that's when I was talking about M16, shotguns, motherfucking, bodies in the trunk, like, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about a lot of wild shit back in the days. I was doing a lot of different material. I had, like, even my material, like the music back in the days that people were actually playing back, not playing back, I was getting positive responses from. Well, a lot of my performances when I turned 18, a lot of my performances, I got a lot of good responses from. But if I was to perform the newer shit that I got from instead of playing the shit that I was playing back then, I'd have people going wild, not crazy, because they was going crazy for my first performance. You know what I'm saying? I was like, how the fuck did that first verse go? I don't even remember. I think this is a whole different song. But one of the verses was like, me and my niggas on our way to the club, we see mad shorties and we getting amped the fuck, stepped out the truck. There was all eyes on us. Like, it was different. And when I sit there saying it was different, it was really different. I was talking about mad different shit, because there was a lot of different shit going on. We was around different people, different crowds, different areas, different environments. Niggas didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? That crowd that motherfuckers is always talking about, oh, you can never get this crowd, blah, 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 no more. Not like back in the days. It's still, the crowds are still there, but the thing is, you have to find everybody that's your fan. Because when you have people that's been your fans for over 20 years, right? 15, 20 years, whatever the fucking case is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're sitting there, they're listening to shit. They're supporting your shit. They're looking at shit. They're getting copies of your fucking CD. They're playing your shit. You're fucking just chilling, and you come outside one day and you hear your music being played out somebody's window, and you're like, yo, that's my shit. And you know that shit ain't shit compared to the shit that you doing nowadays. But if people were actually using that type of energy and supporting what a nigga was doing or what a nigga is doing right now, you know how fast I would have blew up, my nigga? Understand something. The motherfuckers that sit there trying to downplay my situation, the only reason they downplaying my situation is because they don't want me to grow any bigger than what I am. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, nigga, this not my first time. It's not my second nor third in fucking first, my nigga. So I want y'all to understand that and be aware, like, this is not my first time, nigga. Like, not only is it not my first time, the longest I was at the fucking top was for a fucking week. Then it went from a week after the account got disabled. I made a new account. Then when I made it back to the top again with that account, I was up there for almost 2 weeks. If that last day it would have went to the very next day and I was still at the top, I would have been at the top for 2 fucking weeks straight, and that would have been officially the longest I have ever been in first. Because I want y'all to understand something. Through 2017 through 2020, I was in second. And if I ever lost that spot from second, I was in second, and then I would drop to third, and then I'd go back up to second. And if I dropped from third and went to fourth, then I'd skyrocket back to 2 right after. Because I was constantly dropping. I was constantly active. I was constantly dropping material. Niggas hate because they don't want to see you when you doing good. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you sitting on top of some shit and you're fucking sitting there, motherfuckers is looking at you like you the GOAT now because you got that #1 rank again. You know how many niggas doubted me? You know how many niggas sat there like, oh, that nigga can't do it? You know how many niggas that I know that sat there and they're like, yo, you know what? That nigga gonna do it. Yo, I believe that. I believe in that nigga. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers that sat there and acknowledged me, that was inspiration and motivation for me. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that was at the top that I knew were at the top. You know what I'm saying? I met while they were at the top. And I was still in second. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to understand something. I worked hard throughout that entire time, and I'm still working hard. Why you think I'm where I'm at now? Besides the fans supporting everything I'm doing, I'm not just, they're not just supporting, I'm not just getting on and then I'm just not talking about nothing and I'm not doing nothing, I'm not showing no music. Like, I got over 800 songs, my nigga, real easy. I've been saying that shit since I fucking made my fucking third account. You know what I'm saying? After the third time my account got disabled, I said I was not going to be silenced, and I said I was going to get back up there. Niggas was trying to keep me at rank 6 for like ever, dog. They were really trying to keep me from getting up there. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that's what it was, because if motherfuckers was really trying to support what I was doing, my nigga, there wouldn't be no hesitation, my nigga. Nigga, I got certain songs that you listen to and you know that shit's a smash. You know that shit's a banger, my nigga. Like, understand that shit. Like, nigga, when I sit there saying, yo, you could get your top 50 fucking songs, my nigga, and I'll get my 50 songs, and we throw them shits together, and I'm most likely probably gonna have a greater response. Or, you know what I'm saying, if it's who has the best songs or the better songs, I feel like I'm gonna win, because not only do I have a variety of music, but if you play something and I'm already gonna play something and I'm like, yo, he played that, just because he played that, I could play this over here and kill it and not even have to go back to play this other record for this song, because so then I start playing different shit, then I start doing different shit, then I start moving different. You know what I'm saying? When I did my first fucking show, I was just a fucking hype man, my nigga. My boy was a fucking hype man too, but we were hype men for our boys. You know what I'm saying? And there was four of us in total on the stage when the photographer was taking the picture. But the photographer that was taking the picture in New Haven, Connecticut, on the stage in the Puerto Rican Day Parade, this was back in 2004, the photographer missed one of us. So I got in the photo, my two boys got in the photo, but the third one, he didn't get into the photo. But it's alright, because niggas knew who, you know what I'm saying? We was all on the stage, we was all doing our thing. We wasn't gonna stop what we was doing. We was working hard. When we went there, then I went to this spot called My Bar. This was when I turned 18. And I performed. I was gonna perform there with my boy the first. Well, bullshit. Before this week, before that week I'm talking about, I went. DJ Cowboy was there, and I know because you know what I'm saying. I know. I met him. You know what I'm saying, several times. While I was over there, you know what I'm saying. At one point, I was like, yo, let me I was like, yo, can I perform something? Like, I was hyped. I was trying to perform for the first time, you know what I'm saying, in front of a crowd. And I was like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I'm gonna do this right. But then I'm like, yo, you know what? I know exactly what I'm about to do. So then I hand him the CD, because mind you, this was back in the days when there was more CDs being played rap versus cassettes or digitals or anything like that. So I fucking took that shit and I kind of ran with it in my direction. But then after I gave him the CD, dude handed me the mic. And then after he handed me the mic, I looked down to look at the mic, and then I looked, there was mad fucking bitches at the spot at the time. There was dudes too, but at this time there was mad bitches though. So I'm like, you gotta remember, I'm like 18 at the time, so I'm like brand new to the fucking club scene. So I'm here by myself for the first time. So I'm like, I was a little nervous, but I'm like, I gotta do my thing, and I'm gonna just kill it. I looked at it like it wasn't nothing but me just standing on the block performing for my niggas. I looked at it like that when I went to perform. So when I went to perform, I wasn't that nervous. But then after, I guess he had gave me the cue to go, but I missed the cue to go when after he handed me the mic. So then he asked for the mic back. He took the mic, right? And then I was like, damn. I'm like, yo, I think I just fucking missed my opportunity. So then I came back the next week, right? And this next week, it was, I think it was like a Wednesday or a Thursday or a Tuesday or no, I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, I think it was a Tuesday. I think that was when they was doing the open mic shit. I think. I'm not 100%, but I think that was the day that it did it. Either way, if it wasn't Tuesday, it was Thursday, or Wednesday. It was one of those 3 days. But either way, the whole fucking point of what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came back the next week, and I was like, there was a whole different group of people, whole different, you know what I'm saying? Vibe, different energy, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody else was performing, and I was like, yo, this shit's kind of tight. All right, cool. But then, you know, they called me to come to the stage to fucking perform, so I grabbed the mic as soon as the beat came on. Mind you, it was the beat. I didn't get the song, put the song. I had the song on CD though, but I didn't do that. I was like, I gotta perform this shit, so I want to do this shit live for everybody. And that's how I was always performing. Even when I was on a block spitting for everybody, I was on a block, but I was literally standing on a block, and I'm like, and they're like, yo, spit some shit. So then I would drop some shit, or if they had a beat playing, we just fucking freestyle and just kick it and shit. But a lot of that shit and a lot of that practicing, a lot of that, you know what I'm saying, energy I was putting into what I was doing, I was building to get to where I'm at today. And a lot of motherfuckers didn't see that. A lot of motherfuckers didn't know it. Motherfuckers didn't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta remember when I was like 22, after the 2009, when the fucking show, my local TV show aired, right after that shit aired, I left to Virginia. My kid was born in Virginia. He wasn't born out here. I was over there for 4 years. I shot a video, and I was working on another video before I left Virginia. And then I left to come back in a month. And then I got a phone call one day that changed everything. And I was like, yo, we don't want you to come home. And I was like, damn, like, that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? And after that moment, nigga, I was really heartbroken, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a relationship, I built a family, like, I was doing my shit, I was taking care of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing what I had to do. And when I got that phone call and it was like, yo, we don't want you to come back, I don't want you to come back again, Like, that shit had my head fucked up so bad that I was depressed for 2 years, nigga. Once I finally got that shit out my system, I'm ready to be doing whatever, but it was hard because I'd end up coming around certain people, and it wasn't about their energy. It was just, sometimes it was about how they carried themselves that reminded me of certain things or certain people or certain events that I went through, and you know what I'm saying, it set me back. And that was why you know, sometimes there was chicks that wanted me to talk to them, but I didn't, because I was going through some traumatic emotional shit, and I didn't know how to deal with it at the time. I know how to deal with it now, and now I just don't care. Now it's like, if you gonna play me, you could try to play me for the sucker all you want, but then when you're thinking you're playing me, I know that you're playing me, so I don't trust you no more. So now I'm doing shit. So if you did find me doing something, it's like, and I will admit, yeah, no, I did, but I would admit it then and there if I did something. You know what I'm saying? And that's because that's the type of motherfucker I am. Like, I've been telling niggas this shit since Nebula, since the beginning of Nebula, when you had to download that shit from the website. I've been saying this shit to people, and nobody listened to me, nobody believed me, but that's always what it was. And it's like, when you sit there and you sit there and you sit there and you see shit and you try to tell people shit, you try to warn niggas about shit, you try to say, yo, this, yo, that, yo, don't do this because of that, yo, don't do this because of, then you start trying to get niggas to understand certain things. And then you still got like a whole bunch of people that are still confused and still don't understand shit, because they only see bits and pieces of what you talking about and what you doing, and they hear and see everything that these motherfuckers are doing and talking about that's all negative and bad, but none of that shit is true. But because the person is hearing it from the person that they're hearing it from, they assume that person is never going to lie to them, because that person's a so-called friend. But then when shit starts hitting the fan, and you know what I'm saying, loyalty becomes unloyalty, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers being faithful ain't being faithful, motherfuckers doing some fucked up shit, stabbing people behind the back, not literally but metaphorically speaking, because they done did some fucked up shit, or you know what I'm saying, or people that were friends for fucking years end up not being friends because of some bullshit that happened, because some dude that was talking shit about me and then started talking shit about them because they knew me, and they were like, yo, that shit becomes a fucking headache. That's why I backed off. That's why when I was near people, I got near people to, you know, to a certain extent, and then I just stopped fucking with people. And the people that didn't come around me with positive energy, I just started blocking. And then motherfuckers always started wondering, oh, why this nigga got me blocked? Oh, why this nigga got me blocked? And then you had the niggas that I blocked going around telling the bitches, oh, he's blocking all the guys. But they're not telling you that I was blocking bitches too. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying negative shit that I was dealing with on the game. You know what I'm saying? Then and the thing is, a lot of the times I dealt with shit in real life, but I didn't deal with the dramatic shit that I deal with, you know what I'm saying, on the game. I never dealt with that shit in real life because I was never the type of person that motherfuckers would try to fuck with like that, because I was always humble. I was always a good dude, you know what I'm saying? I looked out for people that looked out for me. If a motherfucker sat there and tried to help me out, I sat there and I tried to help him out back, even if I knew that I couldn't, or financially I couldn't, or whatever it was that I was trying to do to help so-and-so, I couldn't do. Even when I couldn't do it, I tried to do it. There's not too many people that's like that, my nigga. Motherfucker that'll make his situation a little more difficult just to help somebody else out, because he knows when he gets what he's waiting for, it's just blessings coming his way. So all the fucking shit that he shares with other people, all the fucking, you know, funds or whatever I share with people, that's a blessing to them, because they're going through some dramatic shit and they need help. So, you know, you spend, let's say $20, $40, $50, whatever, helping somebody out that really need it, because you know what I'm saying, yeah, you still need it, but you got this, that, the third, fourth going on. You'll make it until then. This person, if you don't give them that bread, they're not gonna make it until then. So then you got to start making moves differently. You got to start approaching situations differently. You got to start approaching people with different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? And when niggas try to come with that negative shit, you either ignore, or if they're trying to shit on you, you stand up for yourself. You don't fucking sit there staying shut because a nigga's sitting there disrespecting you. That's like a motherfucker spitting in your face and you don't fucking hit them. Like, hell no. Somebody spit in your fucking face, my nigga, you gonna whoop they motherfucking ass. Period. You ask anybody that shit, they're gonna say the same shit. Period. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything. Everybody has anybody. I'm not gonna say everybody. I appreciate everything that anybody has ever done for me. If you've done something for me, if you've looked out for me, if you've done something one time, even if it was just that one time, that means something. Don't look at it as, oh yeah, that's something less from my pocket. Look at it as you just helped somebody out of something that they probably would have took a hell of a lot longer getting out of if you didn't help. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that shit, nigga. Appreciate the fact that, you know what I'm saying, when motherfuckers sit there, niggas is not always on some negative shit. Niggas ain't always trying to start shit. A lot of times, niggas is trying to prove their innocence. But then when you see, when you come in the middle of an argument and all you're seeing are two people going back and forth, you don't know who caused the situation, so you don't have no saying shit. So the best thing for that individual to do is just stand on the outside and watch. Because that's all you can do. You can't give no input on, oh yes, so-and-so, oh yes, you started this. No. If you didn't see everything that go on, somebody tells you not to fuck with so-and-so because, oh, they started all of this shit, you have no business listening to that person because you weren't there the entire time. Period. Those that got love for me, I got love for y'all. That's a fact always. Those that never stop being supportive and helpful and, you know what I'm saying, always giving good advice, helping people out, just know that it's greatly appreciated. And I appreciate, I appreciate everything that everybody has ever done. Anybody that sat there and said, yo, I don't really fuck with you like that, or I don't know you from a can of paint, but you know my friend, so I'm gonna rock with you. There's a lot of people that have done that. But it means more when you sit there and you rock with somebody, and once you start rocking with that person, you don't act different because Tom, Dick, Harry, or Paulina don't fucking approach you and say, oh yeah, he's this and he's that. If you don't got proof, you can't say that about nobody. So the second, this goes for everybody, the second you hear a nigga saying some shit that's foul, wrong, or whatever, or it ain't true, you smack the shit out that nigga. No fucking cap, my nigga. If you gonna sit there disrespecting or talking shit about a nigga that's really got shit going for him and he's building something, not only should you be ashamed to even say that you like hip hop by being that individual, but you should be ashamed to even say that you was ever a fan of somebody that you started shitting on. You don't shit on somebody that you fuck with, or you listen to somebody. That's like saying, yo, you know what? Yeah, Polo G came out with a song and I heard that shit and that shit was tough, and because that shit was the toughest shit I heard, I'ma shit on that nigga now and I'm never gonna play one of his songs again. You don't do shit like that. That's like saying, nigga, that, oh yeah, this nigga's name is Dub AR, and I like his one song, but you know, I heard some shit, and I don't really know if it's true, and I don't got the heart to ask him if it's true, but I'm gonna start shitting on him and talking shit because I believe that that person told me the truth, and the whole time, that person would have been lying. Niggas don't look at the bigger picture. Open your fucking eyes when you come to situations. Pay attention to everything. Don't pay attention to this. Don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to it all. Because when you need somebody there, they ain't there. And the ones that are there are the ones that are there from the beginning. If you ain't got no love, keep your fucking mouth shut. If you ain't got nothing good to say, keep your fucking mouth shut. If you want to fucking be under the impression, you know, a nigga ain't living his best life, that's your fucking opinion. If nobody else agrees with you, keep that shit to your fucking self, nigga. Don't sit there talking about, oh, this nigga this and this nigga that, because you trying to sway the people from listening more. Because they like what they hear, but you don't. So you're trying to manipulate that circle of people that listen, so you can try to fucking get either those people to listen to your shit, or just to keep those people from listening to my shit, because you don't want to see them showing me the love and me blowing up. Because with all the women showing me love, I will blow up. But my thing is, even if that's the case, why you gotta hate? When I want y'all to understand something. When and I don't mean to, you know what I'm saying, to bring certain people up, but I have to make a point. When you first seen Big Pun, you know what I'm saying, dropping shit, right? Everybody loved that nigga. Everybody. When I say everybody, everybody. You know what I'm saying? There was love. Nowadays, there ain't no love, nigga. Nowadays, it's just a bunch of hate. You lucky if you actually get real love from people that actually fuck with you and rock with you. Because nowadays, niggas ain't got no love, my nigga. All niggas want to do nowadays is throw shade, talk shit about this motherfucker, try to get a motherfucker clout if the nigga got a big following. You know what I'm saying? Like, clown shit like that. Like, nigga, I don't rock with niggas that do shit like that, my nigga. That's clown shit. That really is, nigga. That's clown shit. And you know what I'm saying? If y'all niggas is so into doing clown shit, join the fucking join Krusty the Clown Circus, nigga. I heard they hiring, taking applications and interviewing on the spot. I guarantee your ass will get hired, especially if you already a clown, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you done had Dub.AR call you a clown, that means you got your verification clown papers, nigga. That means you can go to Krusty the Clown's fucking circus and be like, yo, let me fill out that application, and you can interview me on the spot, and you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you gonna want me for the job because I'm just a clown like that. And that's how everybody looks at these niggas now, like clowns, because that's what they are. You doing clown shit, all that trolling shit, nigga, that's clown shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That trolling shit, nigga, that's clown shit, nigga. Go join the circus with that clown shit. When you see niggas, when you hear niggas, you respect niggas, my nigga. When you don't approach a nigga you don't know on some dumb shit, right? So why would you try to approach a nigga on some dumb shit? Think about that for a second. You try to approach a nigga on some dumb shit, shit gonna go down. And if you don't want shit to go down, why would you try to approach the situation in a toxic way? Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers are toxic, that's why. And the sad thing is, the motherfuckers like me that aren't toxic, you make all of these fucking people on the internet believe that I'm like that, or other people that are like me are like that, and we're not. You know why these niggas do all of this extra shit? Because they jealous that all I gotta do is show up to a server. It don't matter what games. I just show up to the server and I get love, nigga. But there's always the clowns that come out because they always in their feelings about, oh, who the fuck is this? Oh, And then niggas start with that hating shit. But my nigga, if you gotta hate somebody that if you Google their fucking name, it shows that they're on everything, that means you the biggest clown in the fucking world. That means niggas should smack you from one city to the next, my nigga. Niggas should smack you. Let's say you in a car with that motherfucker. They should smack you repeatedly until you get to the next city, my nigga. That's the type of shit that niggas should be on. Especially when it comes to niggas disrespecting niggas that's got a lot of shit going on. And that none of these niggas is ever, like yo, nigga, we done did shows in Massachusetts. We done did, and to be specific, so niggas know that we ain't capping about Massachusetts and performing in Massachusetts. It was in Worcester, Massachusetts, or however the fuck you say that damn name. Yeah, it was out there. Then we did a show over here and fucking my bar. Then we did a couple shows on the block for a bunch of people, because you gotta remember back in these days it was live. When I say live, like nigga, there was mad people that was always at this fucking park we was at. Always. It didn't matter, honestly, it didn't matter if it was just it was just 5 people or 10. You know what I'm saying? Because that number easily multiplied. You know what I'm saying? Because people were constantly coming around. You know what I'm saying? It was an active area. The area was more active than what it is now, because honestly, you look at it now, that shit look quiet as hell. But real shit, the reason why it is quiet though is because shit is different. Think about that. We're talking like we're talking like almost a 20-year difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Let's say 17, 16 years. Let's just say that. 17, 16 years. That's still a long time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm really, I wish the celebrities that I have met, and I'm not gonna say what celebrities I met because they already know who they are. But those celebrities that I have met, I hope y'all are, you know what I'm saying, y'all are seeing my work and you know what I'm saying, y'all are proud of me. You know what I'm saying? I hope the late great X is watching down on me. He's proud of me too. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a fan before everything happened. You know what I'm saying? So then when shit happened and he was gone, that kind of affected me a little bit because I grew up watching him. You know what I'm saying? And I've, like, over the last project, I've watched myself grow. And I just wish that even that little bit of growth that I grew, I just wish that X would have been able to see it too. Because that little bit of growth that I grew, it made me develop already, like in such a big way. And it's like, you don't really see exactly how much I grew until you see me put the finishing touches on the music. You know what I'm saying? So when you start seeing shit like Ambition 2, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You start looking at and listening to the fucking sound and listening to the words, and shit doesn't sound bad. It sounds good. You know what I'm saying? It's synced the right way. You know what I'm saying? The beats rocking the right way. The lyrics are on point. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is off. You know what I'm saying? If there's effects in it, like let's say gunshots, explosions, etc., they're all, you know what I'm saying? Everything's on point. And if I ever did one of those sound effects and did it off point and it was off, it's probably because I wanted it to be off. Maybe it was, you know what I'm saying? Let's say it was me cocking something back, right? Maybe there was 2, and that's why it sounded off, because niggas wasn't expecting me to do it again, and I did it again because there was another one next to it. I work harder than a lot of niggas think I do. You know what I'm saying? When I sit there saying, nigga, I be on my job, nigga, it's because I be on my job every day, nigga. I don't just sit there saying, yeah, nigga, I do this. I got work to back my shit up. And if you don't believe, go to my Reverb Nation page, right? And then once the page actually loads up, type my name in the search. When that page loads up, hit profile. After that page loads up, scroll down, and then once you get to the thing that says all music, hit all music. And then when the next page loads, you're gonna see I got 19 projects up there, and they're all with music on them. They all got photos and shit. They all got titles and shit. I do this for real, nigga. Like, I don't sit there capping and talking about I'm working hard, and I'm not. Nigga, this is really what I do. Like, nigga, I've invested my life into this shit. Nigga, I wasn't making beats and I started making beats, nigga. I wasn't doing videos and then I started doing videos, nigga. I wasn't fucking singing and then I started singing, nigga. I wasn't doing shit off my head and then I started doing shit off my head. I wasn't, like, I was writing everything and then I stopped writing, nigga. Like, niggas don't understand, like, nigga, this is really what I do, nigga. And I still write, but it's just for copyright purposes afterwards. And that's after I make the song. That's not even before, that's after. Niggas get, motherfuckers be jelly because they see how a nigga move, they see how a nigga work, they see that, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't stopping what I'm doing for nobody, my nigga, nobody. You know what I'm saying? For all the people that really have supported me over the years. When I say supported, I don't mean support me financially. I mean supported me, like, you know what I'm saying, through my music, or supporting me word of mouth, spreading, you know what I'm saying, by word to their friends or family or whoever. Yo, check this shit out. Yo, this nigga's hot. Or yo, this dude's hot. Yo, he can sing too. Yo, and then to those that never lost faith in me because motherfuckers was sitting there shitting on me, I appreciate y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all saying and doing everything, you know what I'm saying, and staying, believing in me and not giving up on me, I wouldn't be as successful as I am today. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't be, rank 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit means a lot. And it don't mean a lot because, oh yeah, it's rank 1. Now I can say I'm the best. It means a lot because I've been doing this since I was 7. I don't know how many times I gotta say that shit. If motherfucking, and the thing is, if Reverb Nation can actually give me my old account back, then all I would have to say to them is make my other account active, the first one, so people can see my biography, because y'all did that, and then when I got disabled, I made a new account, and when I did that, I made a new fucking biography. Same shit. The same events, but I tried to add a little bit more to it because I did a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I got invited to go on tour once in 2019, and then, I was trying to keep in touch with them, and I was like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to make it. Maybe next time I could make it. And I got invited to go to the fucking tour the next year. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, the next year was 2020, and I started 2020 in rank 1. I didn't finish in rank 1, but that's where I'm at now. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And I don't take shit for granted. I don't take people for granted. I don't take shit for granted at all, because, you know what I'm saying? When you don't have something, or when you don't have somebody by your side, that's when you really know what you got or what you had. Whether it was a chick and the chick not with you no more, and you miss her because she used to love you like nobody else loved you, or she loved you and she reminds you of somebody else, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bunch of different scenarios. I don't want to pinpoint and try to touch each and every one, because I'd be talking forever. As it is, I've been talking, and it's like 43 fucking minutes now. So think about that, and I'm just talking. So actually think about something. Imagine if it was actually a movie, and every time you see some shit go up on fucking YouTube, it was like 5 hours long, but you see that shit and you're like, nigga, this is a fucking movie, and you're sitting there watching this shit. You get really into that shit because you're sitting there watching something that you know damn well you wouldn't have been able to have seen anywhere else. Hold on a second. But yeah, I'm not gonna get off, but I'm gonna get off the mic for now. I think it's important to do shit, but not get stuck doing just one thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you working on a project or something, right, and you can't get that project done, don't stay trying to work on that one shit. Do something else that might, because you never know. When you take that little break and you go do something else, you come back to it, let's say 15, 20, or even 30 minutes later, you might have because you did that, you might come back with something in your mind, and then you be like, okay, now I could finish this. Or now, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm not stuck. Let me record this other part. You know what I'm saying? Then you just, or I got an idea, now let me jot this shit down for those that do write. There's a lot of people that write, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody could do it off the top. You know what I'm saying? But it's really, when motherfuckers say it's really a gift, it's a gift to do that shit off the top, nigga. It's not easy. Especially when you have certain people that try to make it seem like it is. Like, it's like, don't lie to some people, because some people, you know what I'm saying, like, they know that it's hard, because some people don't do shit at all. Like, they don't do music or none of that shit, and they'll try to do something like that, and let's say it don't come out as hot. Like, everything takes time. It's a work in progress, you know what I'm saying? You work for something, you don't just get it overnight. You don't get overnight success unless you fucking sell your soul. And then, actually, not even then, because even then, I'm not gonna speak about that either. But still, that's a process too. And the only reason I know that is because I turned down a $10 million deal. And the only reason I still talk about that shit to this day is because, nigga, at one point, there was somebody that was in prison, and then he came out of prison, and then he started flexing a $10 million deal. So he's like, yeah, I got a $10 million deal. And I was always, even before, I was like, nigga, I never liked that nigga. And you can ask my ex, she'll even tell you, that nigga never liked that nigga. I wore that shirt, that's what she'll say. She'll say, I wore that shirt that had a picture of that nigga on it, and he was like, man, fuck that nigga, I don't like that nigga. And honestly, to keep it a buck, I didn't. And the only reason I didn't is just, it was something about him I just didn't like. I didn't know what it was. And now, the fucking world, like, doesn't really fuck with him like that. And when I say the world, I'm not talking about kids. Because if kids are the only people that fuck with him or that listen to him, that's cool. But at the end of the day, he got to make different music. He can't be talking about the same shit he was talking about before. But I guess another thing that he ain't ever count on, though, was him ever having to deal with somebody that the only reason he was relevant, or the only reason he was around, or he had the deal that he had, was because I turned it down. He never thought he was gonna have to deal with somebody actually bragging about that shit, saying they turned it down. But yeah, nigga, I turned it down. That's the only reason you even existed. Because I want you to think about something. If I would have said yeah and took that $10 million deal, understand something. You would have not had that $10 million deal. I would have been trying to figure out how to get out of that situation too, because that means I would have took the 10 million and I would have had to have paid these niggas the 10 million back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a business, it's a process. Like, niggas don't understand, but yeah, that's how it goes, nigga. Like, nigga, I could have, don't get it fucked up. I had so many offers to sell, you know what I'm saying, my soul, but I'm not doing that, my nigga. That's not, I don't feel like selling my soul is for me, but I feel like working for my dreams and achieving them and making the same type of paper I would have got from a fucking selling my soul, that's gonna mean a lot more in the end, because then I'm gonna have bread to do what I want. I'm CEO of my own company. You know what I'm saying? I do the engineering. I do the fucking beat making if I want to, or if I need a beat, I'll check my boy who's a official producer too, and he's pretty good. He got his own setup, everything. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that be sending me beats all the time too. And if he don't send me the beats, then I'll make the beat myself. You know what I'm saying? I got beats that I've even made with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take something, set it up, and the beat still not be done, but then I'm like, yo, you think you could add something to this beat? And then bang, he listen to it and he'll be like, yeah, I got you, bro. I'm gonna put something on it. And then boom, pow, bang, put that shit on all platforms, and everybody's showing mad love. Like, niggas don't understand, but there's a lot of shit that I've done. There's a lot of opportunities I got that niggas don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta talk about all of those opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Because not all of them are worthy enough to be spoken about right now. But I take notice that hard work pays off. So I look for artists that have had shit, you know what I'm saying, pay off. You know what I'm saying? And they got results for their hard work and all that shit. I follow people like that. I listen to what they say. I watch what they say. You know what I'm saying? Even though not everything that I hear every single artist or every person in the game talk about I agree with. I don't agree with everybody, but majority rule. I agree with everybody. You know what I'm saying? With majority. If majority says, yeah, we all do this, but you know, you got this percentage that don't, I'm rocking with everybody that do. You feel me? That's where I'm at with it. But it's a beautiful thing when you recognized by people for your talents, and it's an even greater feeling when you get on a stage and the people singing them fucking lyrics back to you, especially when it's the first time that they ever heard the song and they're singing lyrics back to you. You doing something right. And I was, when I did that performance that I was talking about, I had the opportunity, the privilege, the blessing of, yeah, I was sharing my voice and my work and my craft with everybody that was in the audience that day when I was performing. But I also, another week that we was there six different weeks, and every one of those weeks we performed. Niggas could say it's cap, but it's not cap. It was at a spot called My Bar that's on Park Street. Everybody know where the fuck Park Street at. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, like, we was over there. This was when I was 18. This whole My Bar shit that I'm talking. But we was, nigga, when I'm sitting there performing, and I'm just, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, we live this shit, and then the crowd starts singing that shit. They start saying we live this shit, and I'm like, oh my God. And I don't put my hand on my face or nothing because I'm in the middle of performing, but just, I'm like, processing that shit as I'm performing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I couldn't even believe it. So then after the performance, I'm just like, and I'm going all over the place. I'm like, yo, that shit was crazy, yo. I ain't never see them singing the lyrics back, nigga. That shit was so incredible. Like, that's a memory that I'm never gonna forget. And then the next time that I do forget about it though, it's gonna be because I was at a different event and I was performing something and it was greater than that fucking response. And that response was wild. That shit was lit. This response from this new shit? Nah. Everybody's gonna show me love for this shit. And anybody that's not showing love, you're gonna know it's because they hating. And then all the people, all the women, all the guys, everybody's gonna start seeing who's really a hater and who's really somebody that fucks with me or somebody that supports you know, my music shit, or somebody that really fucks with me or rocks with me or listens to my shit or is a fan or is a friend, or somebody that really come around, somebody that look for me, somebody that won't do some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I ain't even gonna jump into that, fuck that. Never mind. But it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I just take things day by day, take it little by little and step by step, and you know what I'm saying, within due time I'll get I'll get to every step that I'm trying to get to, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas, so, you know, some niggas like, you know, skipping steps because, you know, they want the cheat code to get there quicker, but I like going step by step, because as I'm going step by step, nigga, I'm showing niggas what I'm doing, and I know you're not gonna stop me from what I'm doing because I'm making these moves. When you don't see a path, I still see the path because I'm already forging my way. You're not forging the way, you're just following my path. There's a difference. What might work for me at the end might not work for you at the end. So yeah, it might seem like shit's working for you now, but what happens when it doesn't work for you in the end and it works for me in the end, and you like, damn, I did everything this nigga did, but this shit still didn't work out for me. What the fuck did I do wrong? That's gonna be the question that a lot of niggas start asking. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's hard to, you know, to keep up with myself sometimes, because there's a lot to what I do. You know what I'm saying? I done made friends, I done lost friends, I done lost people, I done lost affiliates of my crew, people that were really close to us, and you know what I'm saying? Then they died and they're not around, and now I got other situations going on, and I'm not speaking about it at all, but I'm speaking about it a little bit, but I'm not saying what exactly, I'm not saying who is with, what the situation is about or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I take notice to everything, I pay attention to everything, like the reason I don't take a lot of shit for granted is because I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Not having much. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like not having gas. I know what it's like not seeing, you know, not having someone with electricity. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like when you don't have shit, when you don't have the internet, when you do have the internet, but the internet ain't working at all until you get an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? I know what these things are like. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like struggling and you don't got food like that. I know what it's like when it's cold as hell and your fucking gas ain't fucking working because, you know what I'm saying, maybe the pilot light is out or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know about a lot of shit. I just don't talk about a lot because I don't find genuine people that I should be able to speak with, to conversate with, to share things with. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that I do, I just deal with the situation as best as I can. You know what I'm saying? Some people understand that, some people get it, and some people don't. Some motherfuckers just get mad because they think everything's handed to me, and it's really not, nigga. Like, even though I don't have a fucking W-2 form type of job, nigga, I still have a job, nigga. I'm still working. This music shit, nigga, this is a fucking job, my nigga. I've generated over $500, but I'm not at the point where I'm collecting the check yet. I'm still working for it. It's a work in progress. I work hard for this shit, nigga. And it's not. And the thing is, I don't sit there like I'm the GOAT to say I'm better than everybody. But a lot of things, a lot of material that I have, people listen to, and it's inspirational, it's motivational, it's moving. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it might make a chick cry. You know what I'm saying? Because I put emotion and feelings into what I do. You know what I'm saying? There's one of those new songs I did that I recorded and I played back over and over and over. I stopped playing it back and then I played something else back. And then I played that song back and I fucking started smoking, and I started crying while I was smoking because I was listening to what I was saying in the fucking song, and it got to me because everything I was talking about was so real. Like, yeah, shit still, you know, certain things still gotta get synced the right way, but it wasn't about that. It was about the words. It's about what I'm talking about. It's about the message. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the message isn't a message telling you to do something. Sometimes it's just a message expressing shit, or expressing feelings or emotion, or, you know what I'm saying, anything. Or I could just be talking about getting money, like, yeah, you know, I gotta get the money, or whatever. Or, you know what I'm saying? So I walk by this chick and I'm like, yo, I make music. Or I walk by some chick and I'm like, yo, I make music, you should check me out. But then shorty turn around and she look at me like, nigga, who is you? That really happens. You know what I'm saying? So when shorty turned around and looked at me like, who is you? I think like a week later or something like that, I made a song and I was talking about somebody saying some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like even somebody just walking up to me like, nigga, who you? You know what I'm saying? Cause they're looking at me like, oh, who you? You acting like you some big shot artist or some shit. Like, first of all, I'm at the point right now when I say my feature price went back to what it was, nigga, once it go back up, nigga, it's 30,000 a feature, nigga. Remember I said that shit, cause at the end of the day, nigga, I go hard, nigga. When I sit there saying I go hard, pay attention, cause you might fucking dig and you might find some shit that you listen to and you like, damn, I never knew he could do this. Or damn, this nigga could sing. I didn't know he could do this. Damn, he did that off the top. I didn't know he could do that. Oh, that sounded like it was written. I bet that shit was written, but that shit was tough. Like, one thing I start telling motherfuckers now, don't ever disrespect me by calling me a rapper. I ain't no fucking rapper, my nigga. I'm an artist, my nigga. A rapper only raps. I rap, I sing, I make beats, I engineer, I write, I could ghostwrite. Don't get it confused. I could do it off the top. I do it all, nigga. When I sit there saying I'm that nigga, it's because, nigga, I'm that nigga. I work hard, nigga. People got love for me because they respect my grind. They see I'm always on my shit. I'm always doing this. I'm always trying to do something. Whether it's trying to do something to better myself or doing something to better my fucking situation. I'm always trying to do something or trying to better the situation of others around me. Whether it's a chick that I'm with, a chick I'm helping, or a chick that I'm fucking with, or a chick, you know what I'm saying? I'm single, the chick's single, but she's trying to get to know me a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be any one of those things, or it could be all. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta really look at shit. If you don't look at shit the way you need to, you're gonna be blindsided by all the negative shit, because the internet is a place for a lot of negative shit. And if you're not strong-minded, going against the grain on that might be your biggest mistake. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I never lose faith. You know what I'm saying? I got a song called Losing Faith, because when I heard that shit, it made me think. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this music shit mean everything to me. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that's greater than music is real life, nigga. I gotta take care of my kid, I gotta take care of my dogs, I gotta clean, I gotta cook, I gotta do this, I gotta that, I gotta wash clothes, you know what I'm saying? When I get up with a chick, I gotta handle that, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? It's always something, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I just stay low key to myself, you know what I'm saying? If a shorty really fuck with me and she know me like she thinks she know me, then she's gonna know that all she gotta do is approach me when she ready. And that's all she gotta do, really. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else is just gonna happen naturally. It's not gonna be forced. Nobody's gonna be pushing shit. It's not gonna be, oh yeah, you wanna talk? Yeah, let's try to talk. And then you're forcing a conversation out now, because you're like, yeah, let's try to talk. Like, it should just happen naturally. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you hanging with a chick, or you call a chick to get up, right? And you're like, yo, shorty, you wanna chill? Yeah. And let's say she trying she trying to smoke or something. So, alright, she trying to smoke with you. So you smoke, you chill, you know what I'm saying? Play some tunes or whatever, but I don't. What the fuck? Nah, but like I take notice of everything though, and the reason I take notice to everything is just because there's a lot of, excuse me, sorry about that. There's a lot of fucked up people in this world. There's a lot of people that do some fucked up grimy ass shit. There's a lot of people that do a lot of fucked up ass shit. A lot of people that say they fuck with you, they don't fuck with you, or they say they rock with you, they don't rock with you, or they say they got your best interests at heart, they don't got your best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker see you and you doing real good, or you putting your best foot forward, niggas look at that shit some type of way. And it's like, nigga, why you gonna look at it some type of way when at the end of the day, I don't do nothing to fuck with you. I ain't stepping on your toes. When you doing what you gotta do, you do what you gotta do. When I'm moving how I wanna move, or I gotta do shit I gotta do, I just do it, nigga. That's just how I am. And it's like I don't like procrastinating on things that I have to do, things that I wanna do, things that I need to do. I just like doing them. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to music, 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm usually already posting a new song, but you know what I'm saying? With times being different, it's gotten to the point where I'm just dropping shit, and by the time I'm dropping shit, it's usually like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at the point that I do this shit real easy, real quick. So it's like when I'm just doing shit, I just do it to my best ability to try to let motherfuckers know, like, yeah, nigga, I could do this shit, and yeah, I can do this, and I can do all this other cool shit too. But you know what I'm saying? And then that's when I tell a motherfucker, like, yo, seriously, nigga, don't ever disrespect me by calling me a fucking rapper. I ain't no fucking rapper, my nigga. I'm an artist. A rapper only does one thing. An artist does it all, nigga. It's like, acknowledge me, nigga. Acknowledge the fact that, nigga, I'm doing everything that I'm doing. Acknowledge the fact that some of my shit is just that damn good. Like, just acknowledge that, because at the end of the day, if it was you in the spotlight and you was like, yo, check my shit out, I'd check it out, nigga. Because even if it was somebody in a whole different town, a whole different state, a whole different, you know what I'm saying, let's say country, whatever, it don't matter, nigga. You fucking, let's say you, nigga, at one point, I was on this fucking app. It was called The Booth. It's a different app now. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Rap Game or some shit like that now. I don't fuck with it now. But back in the days, I used to fuck with it heavy when it was called The Booth app. And we used to get on that shit, and we met a lot of fucking people. You know what I'm saying? Off that shit. And off that, you know what I'm saying? We take everybody that... Shit. But yeah, fuck, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, cause I started fucking with that shit. Oh, I remember. But yeah, there was a bunch of people on that Booth app, and there was a section for the top producers, the hottest producers, the newest beats, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But niggas didn't understand. They just... Some motherfuckers just didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? And the thing was, once we got to a certain point, we took certain people with us and we brought them to Voxer. Then we started our own communities in Voxer. Then it went from, and that's the thing, I talk about this shit in some of my songs too, but I don't think people really looking into it like that. Like, if they were, they would know what I'm talking about right now. But shit. But yeah, we took them to Voxer, and then yo, our fucking group chats were so, there was rap battles, there was just people dropping links, yo, all different types of shit. People be like, yo, you want to collab, yo, and everybody just networking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody working together, like team shit. You know what I'm saying? But at some point in time, something happened, and you know what I'm saying, that whole shit went left. But before shit went left, we took that shit from Voxer and we took that shit to Zello, because once we were on Voxer, we had so many messages coming in that the fucking group chats would have to get emptied because there were so many messages coming in. Niggas didn't understand that. That's what we was always doing. That's why at a certain time period, when I had my phone and I had that Voxer shit on, all you heard was my phone blip 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 blip, and that's all you would hear, because you'd hear the walkie-talkie shit. So you'd hear the blip 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 all the fucking time. Then niggas be like, yo, what the fuck? But when we took that to Zello, the team I was in, MRM, they well, I still believe I'm part of MRM, but I branched off and I created my Hustle Hard Entertainment shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, even if I'm not like officially MRM, it's still MRM. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing but love for all of them. You know what I'm saying? Just because we've had that kind of bond for years. You know what I'm saying? And time didn't change it, but you know, time does change certain things. But I never took my eyes off the prize. I knew what I wanted, and I knew what I had to do to get it, so I just kept going for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a few things I want to do on the, but I'm still not doing them yet. I'm thinking that shit could be a little better than what it is now, but within due time everything will go back to normal. But until shit go back to normal, fasten your seatbelts, cause it might get a little bumpy. But yeah, I got nothing but love for y'all all. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe out there. Stay blessed. I'd like to stay and talk a hell of a lot more, but I kind of got a few things I gotta do, so I don't want to take up too much just babbling and shit right now, cause for an hour and 11 minutes I just been talking. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get off the live. I'm gonna still be on the game, but I'm just not gonna be doing shit until I actually come back. And then when I come back, I'm gonna fucking go live again, and I'm gonna still be at this screen. But when I go live again, I'm gonna fucking hop right in the game. So if you're trying to play with me, I'm not gonna be that long when I leave or when I get offline. I'm not gonna be that long. And if you don't have my notifications and you're not subbed to my shit yet, you might want to do that now. Again, to all the fans, I just wanted to thank y'all for all the support. It's been a fucking long ass road. It's a blessing to be where I'm at right now. I'd like to shout out the competition. I'd like to shout out anybody that always been there. Anybody that got love for me, anybody supporting what I do, anybody purchasing my singles on Spotify or any of those other platforms, iTunes, yeah, any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of that shit. Everybody that supported, and whether they bought the 25 song album or they just bought the fucking single, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And I'm gonna continue to keep trying to do my best and keep providing y'all with the music that I've been giving y'all from the fucking start. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long road, and then there's been a lot of shit going on, and you gotta understand, like, this, you know, shit do get dramatic with fucking, you know what I'm saying, situations and shit going on that's unexpected. So then when shit pop up, it's like I can't really speak on everything, you feel me? But the things that I can speak on, I try to shed the light on, you know what I'm saying, so people know the truth about certain things. So that way niggas ain't getting lost or confused about shit, or, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. But I'm gonna get off here because I'm doing too much talking and I gotta bust a couple moves. But I'll be back later. I'll be back in like 30 minutes or something. 30? What time is it? Yeah, probably like 30 minutes, maybe like an hour, honestly. But if not an hour, probably like 45 minutes the most. You know what I'm saying? But take care, and I'm gonna see y'all in a little bit, yo.